From the dawn of humankind, the stars have beckoned us, twinkling points of light in the vast, unknowable darkness. These celestial bodies have always been a source of wonder and mystery, inspiring countless myths and legends across different cultures and civilizations. Astronomers of old, with their rudimentary tools, meticulously charted the movements of celestial bodies, laying the groundwork for modern astronomy. But it wasn't until the 20th century that we finally began to reach out and touch the cosmos. The advent of modern technology and the scientific revolution brought about a new era of exploration. In 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik, the first artificial satellite to orbit Earth. This small, metallic sphere, with its distinctive beeping signal, marked a monumental achievement in human history. The launch of Sputnik spurred a wave of innovation and investment in space technology, leading to rapid advancements in rocketry, satellite communications, and space science. Just 4 years later, Yuri Gagarin became the first human to journey into space, completing a single orbit of Earth and forever etching his name into the history books. The space race was on, with the United States and the Soviet Union vying for supremacy in this new frontier. This intense rivalry drove both nations to achieve remarkable feats in space exploration, from launching satellites and manned missions to developing advanced space technologies. This rivalry culminated in the Apollo missions, a series of daring voyages that landed the first humans on the moon in 1969. Images of Neil Armstrong's iconic first steps on the lunar surface were beamed around the world, sparking awe and wonder in the hearts of millions. Armstrong's famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," resonated deeply, capturing the significance of the moment. These early space flights were monumental achievements, pushing the boundaries of human ingenuity and courage. For the first time, humans were able to look back at our home planet from the cold, unforgiving vacuum of space. The sight of Earth rising above the lunar horizon, captured in the iconic Earthrise photo, became a symbol of hope and a reminder of our shared responsibility to protect our planet. The realization that we are all inhabitants of a small, fragile planet in a vast, indifferent universe has inspired a new era of environmental awareness and global cooperation. The experience of seeing Earth from space has been dubbed the overview effect. This term was coined by space philosopher Frank White in 1987, and it encapsulates the profound cognitive shift that occurs when astronauts witness our planet from the vantage point of space. It is a profound cognitive shift that occurs when astronauts witness the fragility and interconnectedness of our planet firsthand. They see Earth not as a collection of nations, but as a single unified entity, a fragile oasis of life in the vast emptiness of space. Suspended in the void, they see a swirling sphere of blue and white, a delicate oasis of life in the vast emptiness of space. National borders vanish, political differences fade, and the trivialities of everyday life seem to melt away. Astronauts who have experienced the overview effect often describe a sense of awe and wonder, a feeling of deep connection to Earth and all its inhabitants. But the overview effect is not always a wholly positive experience. For some, the realization of Earth's vulnerability can be overwhelming. The sight of our planet's thin atmosphere and the vast, empty space surrounding it can evoke feelings of fear and existential dread. For some astronauts, the sight of Earth's vulnerability can also trigger feelings of fear, anxiety, and even existential dread. The realization that our planet is a tiny, fragile speck in the vast cosmos can be both humbling and terrifying. Many astronauts have spoken eloquently about the profound impact the overview effect had on them, changing their perspective forever. Edgar Mitchell, the lunar module pilot on Apollo 14, famously described his experience as an epiphany, saying, "You develop an instant global consciousness, a people orientation, an intense dissatisfaction with the state of the world, and a compulsion to do something about it." Similarly, astronaut Ron Garan, after spending 6 months aboard the International Space Station, wrote, "When we look down at Earth from space, we see this amazing, indescribably beautiful planet. But we also see a planet that is very fragile and in need of our care." He went on to say that the experience changed him profoundly, leading him to dedicate his life to environmental activism and global citizenship. These are just 2 examples of the countless astronauts who have been deeply moved by the experience of seeing Earth from space. Their testimonies serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of space exploration, not just for scientific advancement, but also for its potential to inspire and unite humanity on a global scale. The overview effect is not just about the beauty of our planet, it's also about its fragility and vulnerability. From space, the thin blue line of our atmosphere is clearly visible, a delicate membrane that protects us from the harshness of space. This thin veil of gas is all that stands between us and the cold, unforgiving vacuum that lies beyond. Astronauts have spoken of seeing evidence of human impact on the planet, from deforestation and pollution to the melting polar ice caps. These stark reminders of our own destructive tendencies can be a sobering experience, highlighting the urgent need for environmental protection and sustainable living. The fragility of Earth is perhaps best illustrated by the words of astronaut Karen Nyberg, who said, "From space, you can't see borders. You don't see differences in religion or politics. You just see this one planet that we all share together." Her words underscore the interconnectedness of all life on Earth and the need for global cooperation in addressing the challenges facing our planet. The vastness of space can be both awe-inspiring and terrifying. When we gaze up at the night sky, we are looking at a universe that is almost incomprehensibly large. The sheer scale of it can make us feel incredibly small and insignificant. As Carl Sagan famously said, "The Earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena." This perspective is both humbling and enlightening. It reminds us that our planet is just one of countless others in the universe, each with its own story and potential for life. From space, the immensity of the universe is impossible to ignore. Astronauts often speak of the overview effect, a cognitive shift in awareness that occurs when they see Earth from orbit. This experience can change their perception of the planet and their place in the universe. Earth, once seemingly so large and all-encompassing, shrinks to the size of a marble, a single blue pixel against a backdrop of infinite stars. This tiny dot is home to everyone and everything we have ever known. It is a fragile oasis in the vast, dark expanse of space. This realization can be a humbling experience, forcing us to confront our own insignificance in the grand scheme of things. It challenges us to think about our place in the universe and our responsibilities to each other and to our planet. It also highlights the preciousness of life on Earth. Our planet is a rare and beautiful gem in the cosmos, teeming with life and diversity. This uniqueness makes it all the more important that we cherish and protect it. As far as we know, our planet is the only place in the universe that harbors life. This makes Earth incredibly special. The search for extraterrestrial life continues, but so far, we have found no other place like our home. This makes it all the more important that we cherish and protect this rare and precious oasis in the cosmic desert. Our actions today will determine the future of our planet and the generations to come. The sense of Earth's isolation can be both daunting and liberating. It reminds us that we are the stewards of this planet, responsible for its well-being. This responsibility can inspire us to take better care of our environment and each other. It is a reminder that we are all in this together, sharing this small, fragile planet as our only home. Our differences may seem significant, but in the grand scheme of things, we are all part of the same human family. This realization can foster a sense of global citizenship, encouraging us to look beyond our differences and work together to create a more just and sustainable future for all. By recognizing our shared humanity and common destiny, we can build a better world for ourselves and future generations.